everyone, assalamu alaikum. My name is Jebreel and welcome back to a new video. So today we will talk about English language, the history of English language, why is it important and how is it helping us nowadays in this world. So let's get started. First of all, we will talk about the history of English. Like I will talk about a bit about the history of English, as English was first called the Old English. In the 5th century it was spoken by someone, and at that time they named this Old English. But in 1066, some of the English people, they conquered a place, and after that when they conquered their place, so they mixed a normal language with a Old English. And afterwards, from 15th century, people started speaking English, and all of the English letters make, and from this English language evolved. So this was the history a bit I wanted to talk about English language. So let's come to the importance of English language. English language is used in communication. Like if we go all over the world, if we go about tourism or whatever we do, all over the world English is used. English is spoken because has become global language, and nowadays people use it normally. Even if we take example of Pakistan. In Pakistan there are people, they are now learning English because it is the need. They need English because if they would go to outer or foreign country, they would speak English over there if they don't know any other language. So that's why English is nowadays evolving and everyone is learning in it because it is used in communication. If you go outside if you go to tour, you will speak English, and it has become a common language all over the world. So this was the first global important, and the next global importance of English is education and research. You all know that English is used in education and research also, because like the papers we give in our school, they are also made up of English language, because whatever we are writing in English, whether it is Islamiyat subject or whether it is something else. So that's why nowadays education and researches have also been shifted to the language English, because it is evolving and it is the global language. So this was another importance of English language. And the third global importance of English language is entertainment and media. What do I mean by entertainment and media? Like if we look at the movies, music, cartoons, they are in English, and most of us are learning English so that we can watch the UK movies, US movies, or can listen music, because they are all in the English language. And if we don't know, so we won't be able to understand what are they doing. So nowadays English movies and all of the things, they are getting popular day by day, and people needs to watch it, or people are watching it so that they can get some entertain, or they can get entertained. So that's why it also plays an important role in entertainment and media section, and people are also learning English and is using English in the entertainment and media section. So let's come to the learning tips, that how can you learn English. So first of all, there are 4 main types of English, 4 modules of English which you have to apply, and from that you can be able to learn English. So the first one is reading. Like if you are learning English, so if you know reading, if you don't know listening, speaking or writing, so you won't be able to be a professional English languager. So that's why you need to learn all of these 4. So let's talk about first the reading one. The reading one is about that you can read something. It can be a newspaper, as I gave you an example. If there is a newspaper, you would be able to read it and get the information from it, whatever is written in that. And so that's why it will be able to easy for you, so that you can read, and reading is also very important. So that's why it is very important for us to focus on reading in the English language. Like I talk about the reading one. So the next tip for learning English language is practice it with native speakers. Why are you missing a biggest chance if you meet with a native speaker? Like example, if someone knows English and is expert in English and you want to learn that language, so why not you speak with them? If you are speaking wrong or right, don't worry about it. Just keep this in your mind that I am here to learn. I am not here to show off, or someone will laugh after me. I don't care about it. You should keep this in your mind. So that's why also this plays an important role, that you speak or practice it with the native speakers, because it will also help you in your life to learn English easily. And this is also the main tip. If you meet with someone, so you should not start speaking in your own language. You should rather speak in English language so that you can improve it well. So that's why you should also keep this in mind, that you should practice it with native speakers. So the third point from which you can learn English is that watch movies and shows. Like I told you previously, that if you are watching movies, that will also help you improve your English. So that's why it is very important if you watch movies and shows. So that's why if you are watching a movie, so there would be words in it, you would get improved day by day after reading it, or after watching the movie. There you should first on the subtitle, so that you get a little bit idea that what are they speaking. After that, after some days, remove the subtitles, just listen what are they saying and try to get it. So from this, if you are watching movies and shows, it would also help you in your vocabulary and most of the things you want to acquire. And the last point for learning tips is that use apps. Nowadays everyone have mobile phones and they are not taking benefit of it. If you have mobile phone, in mobile phone there are many things and everything, whatever you want it will give you. Like if you want English apps where you can learn English, like Duolingo is the best app nowadays. It is used worldwide and everyone is taking benefit of it. People are learning English over there, and it is very important for you to go and check through all the English apps where you can learn English. So this would also help you improve your English language. We talked about the English overview, so let's talk about some of the fun facts of English language. So the first fun fact of English language is that it has large area of vocabulary. Like English is the only language which has the most vocabulary and which has the most words. So it is also a big thing. Like if you are learning English, it's not that easy that you will learn all the vocabulary after 1 month or something. It's a big language. There are many vocabularies in it. You have to keep in mind that you don't need to think that it would be a small language. I would learn 2-3 words, after that it would be easy for me. There are lots of vocabulary. If you would go in deep in it, so you would get to know about it. I hope you would have learned something and would have learned something about English that I wanted to discuss with you. So that was all for today. I will see you in next video. Till then, stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.